Hello everyone, this is game number 3 between Haypro and Nestea as part of MLG Providence, the losers bracket of the championship bracket. We do see this that Nestea has chosen dual site for this map for the final deciding game in this series. Whichever player loses this is going to be eliminated from the tournament. The winner will go on for a guaranteed top 8 ranking, I believe. So we see that Haypro, the red Zerg, in the southwest position, and Nestea, the blue Zerg, in the top right position. Now, this is, if I am correct, the map that Nestea introduced the sort of economic 10 pool against Lo Sierra, where you go for the 10 pool, but then you do a double extractor trick, get up to 12 drones, then you make your overlord, and then you basically time it so you see if they have if they've done a fast expansion right around when your pool pops, and then if they do, you pull all, I think, but 4, maybe 5 drones, and then make 6 lings, and you go in. And you should be able to kill them. It's almost a build order win. And if you don't see that, then you are slightly behind, a couple of drones, but you're going to be able to get an earlier queen, and you just kind of macro up behind it. We don't see either player doing that. Haypro is opting to go for the gas first, so we'll be seeing speedlings from him. And then after that, we'll see if he goes for just a simple speedling expand or for the banelings. Meanwhile, Nestea, in this final game, he has decided, you know what, I am going to go for the macro build. I think this is going to give me the best shot of winning. We see the hatchery go down on 15. We'll see if he makes another drone. He does make another drone, so he's going to be a little bit greedy, but in theory, a 14-14 speedling build is going to be held off by a hatch first build if you sort of recognize that they're going to go almost all in with it, that they're just going to keep making speedlings. It is going to be a little bit dicey, as they will have speed well before you, but you can hold it off. I personally have a lot of difficulty with that, but Nestea is just way, way better than me. So we see the pool go down, the extractor as well. Let's see what Haypro does. Haypro actually pulls his drones off of gas, so he isn't going to be going for banelings. Expect to see probably these 4 Zerglings are going to go in and scout. He should see that there's a hatchery fairly soon, and those 2 Zerglings will be able to go into Nestea's base. He's not really going to have any sort of defense against scouting, and they'll just be able to sort of give him an idea of what's going on, and he'll be able to use that information to decide what he wants to do afterwards. But we should be seeing an expansion from Haypro right around 21. He is sending that drone out right now, and these 6 lings are... It's kind of interesting he made it 6. I think he just sort of wants to punish his opponent in case he has gotten a little bit too greedy. If he had maybe made like 1 or 2 extra drones, assuming that Haypro would have gone hatch first as well. But Haypro knows that is... no, he doesn't actually know that. We do see that Nestea is getting the Spine Car, so this will defend against early banelings. He'll be able to transfer it down here eventually. And we see now that there are 4 lings out against the 4 lings of Haypro. There are 2 are right here. I wonder why I didn't bring those out at once. But we do see now 6 lings, basically a stalemate. And we'll see what Haypro decides to do. He still hasn't put guys back on gas, so if he is going to go for banelings, it's going to be very, very slow. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for... Oh, we see him just massing drones right now, so he's going to get another 12... massing lings right now. He's going to get another 12 lings and then just go for a bit of pressure. And the thing is he's very smartly hiding them in his main. So Nestea has no idea that they're coming because he's not rallying them over here where this Overlord would be able to spot them, and he's making another 4, so he's going to go with, what, about 20-25 lings, and if he gets this Overlord, well, actually it won't matter that much just because of how much sort of overhead supply Nestea has, but we do see that Nestea's going for the Roach Warren, not the safer Baneling Nest, so he's not going to have sort of that cost-effective trading, and we see now that all of the Zerglings are rushing out. Nestea is aware of it. Now we'll see how he decides to respond. He's making Zerglings. His speed is going to finish, but when this engagement happens, it's going to be something like probably about 25 lings versus about 6 or 7. We do see that the queens are able to block off these lings. He's going to lose 1 of them, and it looks like this just might be too much for Nestea. He does have... Haypro just has so many drones, so many lings, and he's able to do a lot of damage. He takes out all of the lings basically for Nestea, and he's going to take out all these drones. The Spine Crawler is really the only thing keeping Nestea alive right now, but even that's going to go down, and we see that Haypro is only down 2 drones right now, but really he has free reign of his opponent's base. Nestea's forced to pull drones, basically. He's doing some drone micro, trying to set up a drone drill to surround the lings, but he's not going to be able to do that much. And remember, right now, all of this is time that Nestea is not spending mining, so we see that Haypro is just going to be able to do more and more damage. He's going to be able to reinforce quicker because he has the queen. Nestea does not, so he really is just, he's reinforcing based on, like, the intrinsic larva production rate of his hatchery. He's trying to get roaches out right now, but we see that in the Zergling count, it's 29 to 15. Basically, Haypro has about double the supply of his opponent, and we'll see how this works. It's really, Haypro should try and kind of split off a couple of them, and he does. He's attacking this natural hatch, so even if he doesn't do direct damage right here, he's just keeping these lings away from being able to actually reinforce and, like, keep this hatchery alive. We do see that a roach is out right now. One roach got picked up over here, so we'll see what exactly happens, but I think right now Nestea finally just deciding to go for it. He is attacking. In terms of the unit counting station, we see that Nestea just lost so many drones. This is losing Zerglings as well. He's down to 9 drones, and I think that Haypro might have done it. He might have beaten Nestea in a ZvZ. He's up 11 supply. He has about 5 more harvesters, and even though he is much, much lower tech than his opponent, I don't think that Nestea just has the economy to be able to punish him with like a sick roach timing attack, because Nestea is going to have to drone up a certain amount if he wants to just be able to produce enough roaches. So Haypro should really feel comfortable. He's making 5 drones at a time right now. He's going to be up to 22 drones, about double what his opponent has right now. And Nestea is actually just going to have to sacrifice this natural expansion because he can't go down there. He has too few units to deal with the 24 speedlings of Haypro, and we see that Haypro is actually smartly setting up this kind of counterattack because he wants to cut off the units from going back up the ramp and then take them out, but we see that he just takes out the hatchery and then he leaves. Haypro is still up about 13 supply. He's up a base. He's up about 6 or 7, or sorry, up about 10 drones as well. And really the only thing I would say, Haypro, is look, you want to make sure you don't lose to some type of roach counter, some type of roachling all in. Get something to defend that against that. Get a couple spine crawlers. Get a roach warren. Something so that if Nestea decides to push out, which really I can't see any other option being a good one right now, other than like just massing up units and going for an all-in. So he's going to be able to deal with that. But we see that, oh, the wall was not complete. He's not going to be able to kill them. I think, you know, it's very possible if he had used all of his units he could have. But instead we see him just continuing to drone up. He has double the drones of his opponent. He has 2 spine crawlers going down. And really, yeah, it looks like Nestea's just going to mass up for a Baneling Roach Ling all-in. But I don't know how the timing's going to work out on this because we're going to see Haypro has dropped his Roach Warren. He's getting a nice wall off right here, so a Speedling run by won't be all that effective. Everything is going to have to go through this area right here. And just this looks like it's going to be over for Nestea. I'm not going to call the game yet. We do see Nestea moving out right now. It looks like there's going to be 5 roaches and what's that? About 16 lings against the 26 lings for Haypro. There's actually 25 for Nestea. So it's possible we see that Haypro is building more and more spine crawlers. A bit of a counterattack from Haypro as well. I don't know how I like that. I mean, look, you hold this off, you win. You beat Nestea, one of the best players in the world. But, you know, well, Haypro deciding to go for a bit of a counter, and actually that's pulling back some of the units from Nestea, so he's just going to move in with some Banelings, try and do some economic damage, and we'll see how... They should be able to kill... Ooh, there we go. Nice uproot. These 2 spine crawlers are going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Banelings when they do decide to go in. And now that little counterattack from Haypro was able to just really draw back the units enough time to give him time to get up this defense. We do see he's building more and more roaches. He has 4 spine crawlers right now, 26 lings to 24 lings, 2 roaches to 5. Really, Nestea is going to need some nice Baneling connections if he wants to win this. And even with that, I mean, these spine crawlers are going to be able to do so much damage. We do see they just run by directly into the main. 1 Baneling goes down, 2, no, 1, oh, look, 2 Banelings, a couple of them go down, and Nestea is in the main, so he's past all of these spine crawlers. So these roaches might get taken down, but he is able to get back onto the ramp, so they're not going to get surrounded by the lings. And now lings from Haypro are going in. There are 2 Banelings, and 1 goes down, 2 Banelings go down. So really now it's just ling versus roach, and we see that it's about even. And so Nestea is just not going to be able to reinforce fast enough. He just doesn't have the economy either, and we do see that Haypro is making more and more units. He's even sacrificing drones. He's still up 9 drones, and he holds off that attack beautifully. He now has double his supply. He's still up a base, plus 1's about to finish. I don't see what else Nestea can do. That was a beautiful attack from him. He was almost able to break him. He just ran right past these spine crawlers, which was a brilliant decision because engaging anywhere near these would just be death. But there's not really much else he can do. I mean, the drones are coming down. Nestea did take an expansion and a bit of miss micro there from Haypro, but he is aware of the natural going down. He's going to get a full scout of everything in his opponent's base. He's going to know he's still on hatchery tech, see this Evo chamber, and we'll see how Haypro decides to respond. He needs something that will, like, basically guaranteed 100% kill his opponent. So, he's just in such a commanding position right now that as long as he doesn't waffle, as long as he doesn't, half-heartedly build some economy, half-heartedly build some units, go half-half, he should be fine. And we see him, he's almost triple his opponent's supply. He has 16, 17 roaches versus 4 lings, and there's just really nothing for Nestea. Nestea's going to lose this hatchery and tap out almost immediately. Really, really nicely played game from Haypro. Just that very, very early speedling aggression was able to do so much damage to Nestea, and he just wasn't ever really able to recover, and these +1 roaches are just going to walk up into the main and end the game. I think Nestea, though, is not willing to tap out. There will be no Idra-esque levels of tapping out. We do see, is there a spine crawler migration? The spine crawlers are walking up into the main base. Haypro wants to leave nothing to chance. He's taking a 3rd base behind this, and we see that Nestea is just going to pull all of his drones. He's attacking with everything he has. The banelings go in. They aren't able to do that much. And just expect to see GG from Nestea any second right now. Haypro tripling his supply, and GG from Nestea. That eliminates Nestea from the tournament. Haypro advances into the next round of the losers bracket.